Hello and welcome to this week's podcast. I'm Mod MattHe, and with me today on the sofas I have...
Mod Krista.
And Mod Krista is here to talk to us about the 15th anniversary.
Yes, a fantastic event to celebrate the birthday of RuneScape.
So we launched it on Monday, I believe.
Monday the 4th, yeah. On the actual birthday?
On the actual birthday. Loads of exciting stuff went into game, I understand.
Yeah, it was quite a biggie, I think. For what would normally be a non-update week, we put quite a bit in. So
how do you get started with all that new exciting content?
So we've made a new party hub area, which is the focus of the celebrations.
Yeah.
So that's north of Falador to the east of the divination colony.
Right.
So it's just to the side of it, so it doesn't affect anybody doing divination. And it's this gorgeous new garden full of statue plinths. We've got Party Pete there. And it's basically where you want to head off to start with. You're going to talk to Party Pete, and he's going to give you a party pack to get you started. So you open that and you get lots of goodies. So you get a star and a lamp and some party hat fragments, which we could probably come back to later.
Yep.
And then you'll, as I say, you'll see the garden with all these statue plinths.
Okay.
So there's 15 plinths for
15 years.
For 15 years, 15
It's almost like you thought about this.
It's almost like that. We did accidentally have 14 at one point during development because we tried to make it symmetrical. So, and then we realised, just squidge another one in there. So, so you can actually find statues to go on these plinths. You'll get one free from your party box.
Yeah.
So straight away, once you've got your box, you'll turn around and one of the statues will be there. It'll be a random one. So from one of the years. And each of the statues is for something iconic from that year.
Okay.
So, for example, the 2001 one, the very first statue is Elvarg.
Oh.
So, that's
lovely Elvarg.
Yeah. And then to be able to get the rest, you can get them from balloon drops, which happen every half hour at every lodestone except Prifddinas and Eagle's Peak.
Right, okay.
So you can get them as drops from there, from the balloon drop, if you're lucky. There's also other things you can get from the balloon drop, so coins and stars and lamps and things. But you can also go find the statues by hunting out portals. There are 15 portals around the world in free-to-play areas, so we've made it absolutely accessible to everyone. In fact, the entire event is all free-to-play.
Good.
We wanted absolutely everybody to be able to join in.
Yeah.
So there are 15 portals, although if you got one statue unlocked from your box, you're only going to find 14 portals.
Yeah.
So there's one for each statue. They're the same on every world. You just find a portal, stick your hand in, you'll get an icky message. They're all different. So there's one where I've got like the air is moist and dank or something, or damp or whatever. That's somewhat icy cold. And when you put your hand in, you find a statue, and then it disappears, and then it's unlocked in your garden.
Okay. And can you do all those in one day?
You can. They're there the entire time. We did consider time locking them and releasing one a day, but we thought, it's the birthday day. Let's put them all available.
Yep.
And they're there for the entire year. So even new players who join will be able to find them for the entirety of the birthday year.
Brilliant. I hear there's a limit on the number of balloons you can pop in a day, though.
50 balloons a day.
50.
That's
quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few. I mean, you're going to be hopping around a lot to be able to pop your 50.
Okay, and those balloons, so there's gold, prismatic stars and lamps, possible statue pieces,
and the party hat fragments as well. Yes,
we'll get to the party hat in a minute.
Yeah, and as I say, they're at all different lodestones. So just go to one that's quiet. If you want to have all the balloons to yourself, just go to a quiet lodestone.
Find a quiet lodestone.
Yeah.
After you've popped 15 balloons, I hear you get a prize.
You do. That's the tunic.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
It's a fancy 15-year tunic. We've got a special logo for the 15-year celebrations, which you'll be able to see all around the world on lanterns, on trees, and on the lodestones. And we put that on the tunic, so you can. It's basically a good way to show I was there for the 15-year celebrations.
Yeah, I hear Party Pete's been quite keen with the decorations.
Yeah.
They're all over the world.
Yeah, including
GE,
Prifddinas, GE, everywhere.
Yeah,
he gets around a bit.
He does.
He's a bit more organised than Rainer was with the beach.
Yes,
he didn't have to ask for help. He just got on with it.
And if you pop 50 balloons,
then you get a special balloon,
which some people want to be able to wield. Apparently,
they do. Unfortunately, it's not actually an object at the moment as such. It's just 2D at the moment because you only ever have it in your inventory. So if we wanted people to be able to wield it, we'd have to model it and then animate it bobbing around. Okay. It would look really cute. I mean, we have had when we've done pet competitions, which you've run,
Yep.
we've had people suggest balloons, and that's totally my favourite pet.
Okay.
So I'm always pushing for a balloon pet.
I did like the bouncy cake pet, I still have to say.
Okay.
The bouncy cake pet was one of my favourites.
Well, it's almost like the cake in the emote we'll get to.
Shocking.
Okay. Previews. I was going to say spoilers then. It's not spoilers, it's all out.
And I understand the balloon gives you another advantage as well.
It does. It lasts for the whole month.
Yeah.
So to the end of the month. And every 30 minutes, you can use it to bank something from your inventory. It will just, bank it for you.
That's nice. It's just a little cute
Just
extra,
a little thing,
isn't it?
yeah. It's up to you if you want to use it. If not, you don't have to. But yeah, it's there all month. So if you've got something that, the banking would be helpful for, go grab it.
And you said about statues earlier. Mm-hmm. I understand for every 4 statues you get.
Yes, we've got lots of unlocks to do with how many statues you've collected. So when you've got 4, you get... What do you get for 4? I should totally know this. I've done the behind the scenes.
I'm doing hand gestures.
You get the dance emote, which I absolutely love. So you get a dance emote where you get to do a section of the Clan Citadel dancing on a really cool flashing dance floor.
Yep.
With a stone of jazz disco ball above your head.
I did notice the stone of jazz disco ball, yeah.
And it looks really cool when people stand next to each other doing this emote. I've seen some good vines of people all joined together having a good old party. So that's just with 4.
Yeah.
Then with 8, you get skilling bubbles.
Right.
So these are like the classic skilling bubbles. So these cover 19 skills. So obviously not divination and obviously not invention.
Not attack, strength, defense, ranged, magic, constitution, and dungeoneering.
It's almost like you have the list in front of you.
It is. In fact, because I do.
So when you gain experience in any of the other skills, a thought bubble will pop up above your head with the original classic icon for that skill.
Right.
They're very popular with some of our long-time players in the office. When we made them, there were a couple of people who just like, we don't need anything else. This is the best thing ever. So that's good. And then at 12...
At 12?
12, so not even all the way there yet. At 12, you get an extra emote, except this emote is actually 15 emotes.
Okay.
Currently, it's 4 emotes, and 1 for each year.
Yeah.
So at the moment, we've got 2001, 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
But we will be adding the rest for the end up to 2015.
Right.
As we go throughout the year, so there'll be extra things
So they'll
given for free.
continually adding.
And also, if you miss out on 1, 2, 3, and 4, then if you come in or in May or whenever we unlock more, you will get all of the ones up to that point unlocked. So you're not going to miss out on any.
Okay.
So
when you get the next 4 and you're up to 16...
Oh, no. Wait. I was going to talk about the emotes. So each of the emotes are something iconic from each year. So we've got rat pits in there, and it's all quite,
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
It is
very
cool.
retro.
Very cool.
Yes. And then at 15...
15.
I know, it was really, really annoying when I was trying to split it down. There was no nice way of splitting it.
No, there isn't. No, be fair.
So at 15, you get the cracker wings. And please note the capital letters when I say the cracker wings. So these are your traditional white Christmas cracker where you'd expect to get a party hat from back in the day. So they're split open and you're wearing them on your back like wings. And falling out of these crackers are party hats. Obviously, they're just particles. You can't grab them. You can't chase after someone and pick up party hats. As much fun as that would be. We have all of the colours except purple, which is really sad because purple's my favourite.
Yes.
But we can only have 5 particle effects on one item.
Yeah.
So we had to choose, and because blue and purple are pretty close in colour, blue was chosen.
Yeah.
It wasn't my decision. I would have gone with purple.
I was going to say, a number of players have been asking, can they have the purple instead of the white or purple instead of the blue? And hours of discussion have already occurred. These are the 5 we're having.
These are the 5. And they look amazing.
They do.
Especially when you're running around or doing the dance emote with your cracker wings on.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't talked about the buff from the party area.
No, we haven't.
So in the party area, you'll see lots of banquet tables, and you'll see the amazing 15-year cake, which one of our mods made one evening at home. He decided to make a cake in the shape of the Wizard's Tower, and it's epic. Although it does have 16 candles, but I maintain that's a John Hughes reference. I mean...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we'll just get away with that. Or a special one for luck.
Yeah.
So when you eat any of those, you will get a 5% buff while you're in the party area for the next 24 hours.
Lovely.
So that's for everything you do in that area. So you can bring your portables along, and there's a bank chest, so you can just hang out.
So it's going to be a nice social area for partying.
Skill and chill, yeah.
Yeah, skill and chill.
Yeah.
And how long's the cake there for? Is it just for this month or is it for the whole year?
All the food and everything is just till the end of this month.
Just the end of this month. Right.
And when you eat from the cake, you get a special 15-year slice of cake, a magic slice of cake, a never-ending cake until the end of the month. Which every 3 minutes you can eat and it will heal you. It's scaled up to your constitution level. So I think at 99 it's the equivalent of a rocktail.
Nice.
So if you're like me and you're doing Slayer, it's quite handy.
Yeah.
Every 3 minutes you just eat a cake.
Regenerating food almost.
Yeah.
And then we put the drop in as well.
We have. So also in the party area you'll see Fame, who is one of my favourite NPC models ever.
Right.
And so she's running the drop, and it's completely RuneScape themed. 15 questions, one for each year again. It's almost like we have a theme.
It is.
About the history of the game. So some in-game things, some outside game things, like to do with the history, like that kind of thing.
Okay. Given we're just talking about the drop, my final question for you, before we say goodbye to our listeners.
You've got a look in your eyes.
Which question's the hardest for you?
Spelling measure. I mean, it's hard enough as it is, and the options are pretty close to each other on the answers. And in the office, I'm not the only one who can't spell it. We've joked about having a cheat in our code program to finish the word for you. Same as prifdinous, although I have been told I pronounced that wrong.
Mod Osborne's worse. He had 20-minute lessons from 2J mods on how to pronounce it once, and he still couldn't do it for the BTS he recorded.
Well, he did agree to a Welsh name.
He did, yes. And loads of the clan names are Welsh as well. And he can't say any of those either.
Bless him.
Oh. Well, in that case, I think it's time for us to go back to our 15th birthday celebrations.
Yeah, I haven't actually played it yet.
Well, get on with it. Get on with it, Mod Krista. If you'd like to say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.